If your hands are cold, your ovaries are cold too. Go ahead, touch your hands right now. Do they feel cold to you? Now go ahead and touch your feet. Are they cold too? Because that usually goes hand in hand. If the answer is yes, I want you to listen very closely. In my 25 years as a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine, I've learned one undeniable truth. If your hands and feet are cold, your ovaries and your womb, they're cold too. We call this cold womb syndrome. And cold ovaries can't make healthy eggs. This is often the case when women come to me with poor egg quality or they've been diagnosed with poor ovarian reserve. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what this means for your fertility, the chances that you have to get pregnant, and most importantly, what you can start doing today about your cold womb syndrome. Hi there, I'm Dr. Gina Terinoni, and welcome to day one of our 30-day fertility journey together. I'm a fertility expert in traditional Chinese medicine, and I'm also certified as an integrative medicine practitioner in women's healthcare. For over 25 years now, I've helped over 2,000 women and couples to get pregnant. I want to help you too. So for the next month, I'm going to be sharing the most powerful, effective, and often missed strategies from traditional Chinese medicine and holistic medicine to help you to understand and improve your fertility health naturally. So if you're feeling frustrated, confused, or like you've tried everything, you are in the right place. In fact, most people land here when they've tried everything else. My goal is to give you the answers that you deserve. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button below and the little bell so you don't miss a single day of this 30-day challenge. So let's get started. Let's talk about cold hands, cold ovaries, cold womb connection. It may sound a little bit strange, but it's based on a core principle in traditional Chinese medicine: circulation. Both blood and oxygen circulation. Your body is incredibly intelligent, and when it doesn't have enough warmth or energy to go around, it simply has to make choices. It prioritizes sending blood and warmth to your most vital organs: your heart, your brain, your lungs. Your extremities, like your hands and your feet, they're lower on the priority list. And unfortunately, so are your reproductive organs. I want you to think of it like a house in winter. If the furnace or the heater is weak or not at full strength, the main living area may be warm, but the bedrooms at the end of the hallway, they're freezing. Your ovaries and your womb are just like the bedrooms at the end of the hall. If your core energy, what we call kidney energy or kidney yang specifically in TCM, if this is weak, your body simply does not have enough heat to push blood all the way to your ovaries and to your womb. And sometimes that will even cause blood stasis, but I'm going to get to that later. So this is what we do call a cold womb pattern or kidney yang deficiency. And it's one of the most common patterns that I see in my clinic, with my clients, with my patients internationally that I work with, especially in women over the age of 30 or 35 plus. So why does this matter for your eggs? Well, for about 90 to 100 days before you ovulate an egg, it's maturing inside a follicle in your ovary. So during that time, it needs a rich, steady supply of 3 things to grow into a healthy, viable egg. It needs steady oxygen, nutrients, and hormones. And how are all 3 of those things being delivered? Through your blood. If the circulation to your ovaries is poor, if your ovaries are cold, if your whole womb is cold, your eggs are essentially being starved. They aren't getting enough building blocks that they need to mature properly. This can lead to poor egg quality, even if your hormone levels on a blood test look normal. This cold pattern does not just impact or affect egg quality. It can also manifest as low libido, fatigue, especially in the morning, long menstrual cycles, they're kind of scant in blood, a period with pale, watery blood and very minimal flow, a general feeling of being cold all of the time. And some women have a combination with blood stasis. They also may have really painful periods, and we consider that caused by blood stasis. And they can also have a diagnosis of endometriosis. And also for the cold syndrome, you may have weak knees or a little bit of low back pain. You don't have to have all of the symptoms that I mentioned, but if you have 3 of them, most likely your womb is cold. If you have a cold womb, this is like trying to grow a seed in cold, frozen soil. It doesn't matter how good the seed is, if the environment isn't just right, it can't thrive. So our job is to warm up the soil. Now, here's the good news, is that this is completely fixable. You are not stuck with cold ovaries forever. You are not doomed with a cold womb. We can build that internal fire and improve circulation. This cold pattern is the exact reason I created my warm womb method. It's a simple 14-day video protocol specifically designed to restore inner warmth, boost circulation, and create a healthy, thriving environment for your eggs. It includes things like very specific warming foods, a daily acupressure routine, castor oil packs, how to use them, where to apply, how often, for how long. All things we'll touch on in the 30-day challenge. But before you jump into any program, the most important thing that you can do and the first step is to confirm that this is actually your fertility pattern. Because if you have a hot pattern, for example, adding more warming foods could actually make things worse. So personalization is always key. And that's why I created a free quiz called Which Fertility Pattern Are You? It takes about 5 minutes and it analyzes your unique symptoms, your temperature, your period, your energy, your digestion, how things are working together. And it tells you which of the 6 main TCM patterns is your primary, or it'll tell you if you have a strong combination pattern. Don't worry about it. It's very simple. And if your result is cold or stagnant and you're deemed with a cold womb, it will guide you directly to the warm womb method that I highly recommend. And if your pattern is more complex, it will point you toward my more comprehensive egg quality method. Either way, you'll finally have a clear answer and a specific next step. You can find the link to the quiz in the description below this video. Please take 5 minutes and do that for yourself today. You are worth the investment. And now I want to hear from you. Comment cold hands or cold feet below if this video resonated with you. I want to see how many of us are dealing with this, and I'll be in the comments answering your specific questions. Thank you for starting this journey with me. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the number 1 sign your period is telling you about your fertility health, and it is not at all what you think. I'll see you then.